Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss common symptoms of both PMS, or symptoms that you'd experience right before your period, versus symptoms of early pregnancy. There are a lot of symptoms that overlapped, but some symptoms that are key for detecting early pregnancy versus the onset of a period. The symptoms aren't a surefire way of telling whether you're about to get your period or whether you're pregnant. So you always want to take a test and talk to your doctor to ensure if you are in fact pregnant. I just had baby number 2 and I'm about a year postpartum. I just stopped breastfeeding and I have not gotten my period. And lately I've been feeling really fatigued, really moody, really nauseous. So I'm experiencing a lot of these symptoms and I'm trying to figure out what is going on. So I actually just took a pregnancy test. I have the results behind the board. So at the end of the video, we'll figure out what those results were with the symptoms I've been experiencing. And I'm also gonna share the 2 really weird symptoms that I experienced with my daughter before I even knew I was pregnant. And those, one of them's on the board, but the other one is not. So let's jump into the video. First of all, spotting. Now, spotting means getting a little bit of blood or discharge that has a slight coloration to it that's like a red or a brown, but it's not a full-blown period or enough to even necessitate a tampon or pad. And that is a key indicator of early pregnancy, also known as implementation bleeding. But that's not a symptom of PMS or that 1 to 2 weeks before your period's going to come. Fatigue, that is common for both PMS and pregnancy, just feeling overall tired, a little down, maybe a little bit lazy. That's all part of the fatigue, and that goes along with both. Next is nausea and vomiting. That should not happen with your period coming. So that is an indicator and symptom of early pregnancy. Second, cramps, abdominal cramps. That is going to coincide with both PMS and early pregnancy. The next, shortness of breath, that is only for an early pregnancy symptom. So we're going to check that one off. Darkening of nipple or change in the appearance of your nipple is actually an early pregnancy sign, but you shouldn't be experiencing that if you're about to get your period. Frequent urination or the need to go a lot, that's going to be a symptom for both. Mood changes, again, hormones are shifting a lot in between PMS and early pregnancy, so that's going to be a symptom for both. Just feeling up, down, sad, moody, and a little bit out of control. Constipation, that's going to be a symptom for both. Head and back pain, that can actually, I was surprised with that one, that can actually be a symptom for both a period or early pregnancy. And I was actually getting, in addition to feeling nauseous, a little bit of a headache. So swollen breasts, that is a symptom for both. So again, the nipple is going to tell you kind of the difference, if it's darkening, if it's changing the appearance, but swollen breasts are a symptom for both. Discharge, you can experience that with both, and I may be running out of room on the board here that you can see, but discharge is a symptom of both. Craving / aversion, so I'm not talking about actually feeling more hungry or an increased appetite, but are you actually really craving something or having especially an aversion? That is not typically going to be a symptom of PMS. So that's only early pregnancy. And a heightened sense of smell. So I wrote this last because this is one of the indicators that I had before I knew I was pregnant with my daughter. I literally felt like I could smell the inside of the pipes in our dishwasher. And so I immediately was like, oh no. So that heightened sense of smell is going to be an early pregnancy symptom. Now, the last and odd symptom I want to share before I knew I was pregnant with my daughter is I started experiencing changes in my vision, and I actually went to the eye doctor to get my prescription changed, and I had no idea I was pregnant, and throughout my pregnancy my prescription changed. So this is somewhat common, especially I have a really high prescription, so my eyes are super sensitive, but my prescription changed when I got pregnant, when I had my baby, and then when I stopped nursing. So there was kind of 3 shifts there, so something to be on the lookout. And finally, let's end this with a pregnancy test and see what the results were. So here are the results to my test. Thank God they're negative. My husband and I do not plan on having another child, so I have like a stash of these that I've just been keeping on deck. So there are several other external factors that could be causing any one of these symptoms that may have you thinking or indicating that you're actually pregnant. So again, take a test to verify and talk to your doctor, and we will look forward to seeing you on the next video.